Hi, my name is Elizabeth McQuade, and I'm chatting today with Amanda Bucklaschuk. I have had the pleasure of knowing Amanda for at least a year. We met through mutual friends, and I've had the pleasure and privilege of getting coaching sessions from Amanda. And I wanted to take the chance today to introduce her so more people can find out about the wonderful work that Amanda does. Just a quick little note, I've had a lot of changes in how I think and approach my business and how I've had a chance to process a lot of things, and Amanda has been one of the main people who've helped me shift in how I think about business and how I grow my business. So I am very honored to take some time today to share with you all how perhaps Amanda can help you whatever business you're doing, whether it's maybe something in the health and energy related fields like myself, or she works with other people in insurance and lots of other fields. So I'll turn it over to Amanda and let her talk a little bit about what she does.
Thanks, Elizabeth. I am so grateful to have the opportunity to join you today and to really share a little bit more about what I have to offer to others and a little bit about my business. Coaching is kind of a really, it's been around for a really long time, but it's just becoming more known in today's society where, we've known about basketball coaches and sports coaches and those kinds of things, but it's like, why would I need a coach for life? Why do I need an empowerment coach? I got this all figured out. But sometimes we get stuck, and sometimes we feel like there's no place to turn, no place to go. And really, that's not truth. Nowadays, I find with a lot of my coaching clients, they don't value who they are. We feel that respecting ourselves and loving who we are and being proud of our accomplishments is selfish. And really what I'm here to tell you, it's not. Putting yourself first is self-love, is loving who you are. And until the law of reflection is kind of cool. And so I'm a law of attraction coach. And so I deal a lot with the law of attraction, law of sufficiency and abundance, deliberate creation, polarity, all different kinds of laws. And I would love, maybe one day we'll do a video on the different kind of laws and just to give you a little bit more tidbit on how those work and how they affect your life. But for today, the purpose of today's episode and for your video, I just want to keep this short and just kind of an outline of coaching. But we feel the law of reflection is my favorite law. And it's that we feel inside ourselves, which we say to ourselves, that self-talk, that how we treat who we truly are is reflected to us on the outside in our everyday circumstances, how other people see us and treat us, and how we experience life. We were brought here to live the most joy-filled, fun, exciting, beautiful life. And sometimes we get caught in life's, I don't have a better word other than crap. Elizabeth, I'm so grateful you've had the opportunity to learn my story a little bit. And you all can't see it on this screen, but I've had the most incredible journey of ups and downs and a roller coaster ride. A roller coaster ride, sometimes you felt you just couldn't get off. As I stood at 23 and watched my first husband take his last breath as he passed away from cancer. As at 26, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis after the birth of my second child. Just regaining my life, being remarried, excited to take on life again, then that happens. Then you deal with that and you get going and you lose. I lost, you guys, I was over 230 some pounds. I was not the happiest person. I was, but I wasn't, obviously, on the inside. And no matter what I tried for medication, no matter what I tried for natural products, everything else, what came down to was up here. I needed to love and believe in myself and know that I was enough, before anything in my life was going to change. I wanted to be the best mom, be the best wife, just live my life of joy, and I didn't know how. I felt like I was on that roller coaster and I couldn't get off. And now that I'm figured it out, and I figure it out more every day, it's a journey. I want to help other people do the same thing. I had no idea when I first started what coaching was. I just saw this program and it came across my lap a few times. And so after you see something for the third time, I finally read all the information and I'm like, wow, this could help me, could help my mindset, could help create something different in life. And it's been around since the 1950s, the law of attraction. There's material that goes back that far.
I didn't know that.
Right? It's pretty awesome. And so with something that's dated that far back, what were we not knowing? What did we not learn? And so when I took the coaching program, it was really to help me. And what I learned along the way is by my journey, what I've gone through, my new gift. Wow, we can speak today. My new gift and ability, I can now serve and help others, and it makes my journey have value. And I'm so excited to be able to have the opportunity to show you and share with you. Like Elizabeth said, it's had some huge, remarkable results. It is life-altering and life-changing. You know, coaching is very easy. It's simple in the sense of the program, the process of working with someone it's all over the phone. But it is the most challenging thing you will ever do, not in a physical sense, but in a mental sense. It's reprogramming the computer your brain, that you had been developing since the time you were born. And so to redo what we were taught from our parents, grandparents, people of influence in our life, teachers, you know, they give us their best advice. They give us what worked for them, but sometimes it doesn't work for us. And so when you're trying to run your own business, you're trying to run your life the way you choose and you see it, off other people's programming, it doesn't work. And then we get stuck.
Well, thank you so much that's a really great explanation of kind of where you've come from, how your coaching business started, basically through your own search for self-development. And, you know, now you're dealing with lots of different people from different backgrounds and different businesses. Maybe could you take a minute or two just to kind of run down what a typical session looks like? I know it's really probably hard in some ways because it really depends on what's going on with that person, but maybe just give the people who are watching just a quick idea. Maybe they've never had a coaching session before, so they might want to know, well, what's going to happen? Yeah.
Sure. Good question. Thank you. You know, a coaching session is kind of simple. So you phone in at the time of your session, and I'm going to run through it's really a pattern because consistency is a lot for a lot of people. And so I want you to understand and know that it's a safe place. When you call in, I'm going to ask for some wins. What's going great? What's happened over the last week or the last 2 weeks since we've chatted? And then we talk about what's kind of the thorn in your backside, you know? What kind of things are really bugging you this week? What do you feel stuck in? Where do you feel frustrated, angry, those lower energy vibrations? So where are we stuck? And then I will give you some process options to see, you know, and maybe we'll run through meditation to help ground and both be connected. And if you've never done meditation before, you're in for a treat. It's so awesome. And so we run through a brief meditation to really ground, to connect us. And then we work on moving and I get to have the opportunity to provide you with tools that you can use in everyday life to help and assist you in moving past those limiting beliefs that hold you back from really becoming the most incredible being you came here to become. Because really on the other side of our fears, our frustrations, our anger, our greatest successes await us. And so really just let's come up with some tools to get through those and to get off that roller coaster that we all sometimes feel like we're on, and we don't know where to move from there. So let's learn how to move. Let's learn the verbiage that allows us to free ourselves and to allow ourselves to vibrate. And if you don't know vibration level, when you're happy, joyful, excited, that's where you're supposed to be. That's that high vibration, fun, excited moment. When we're sad, depressed, that's lower, and that takes a lot of work. Why work harder than you need to? Why smile less than when you need to? You guys, I am still learning to walk again. I'm still sitting in a wheelchair. And I raised 3 children. We are super busy on the go. Starting my own business, life rocks. And I'm so grateful to be here and to share that with you and to provide you with the tools to say that for yourself. Even if you're not where I am, even if you've walked a different journey than I have, we all have our stories. Different, yes, but no less valuable.
Beautiful. Well, and the beautiful thing too is when you were talking, it made me think, we can be sitting by ourselves and going, oh my gosh, how am I going to make this work? Or you're trying to figure out a strategy or a tool to make yourself go forward. But sometimes, honestly, I've been in that place. I'll be like, I can't figure this out. And then I know I have a session coming up with you, and I'll be like, okay, I'll wait and I'll run it by you. And then, there's just something about the synergy of working with someone else, and someone else like yourself who's really tuned into how can we make this better? How can we take it up the next level? And you're looking, it's not like just chatting with a friend and you're just kind of maybe complaining or, sharing different sob stories. You're talking to someone who's looking for how you're talking, what are your belief systems, and you're very focused in regards to, well, how can we take that and, use some tools that you have in your tool belt and share those tools with the client and help them shift and help them move forward. I know I really appreciate that. So it's like a focus. It's almost like talking to a friend, but someone who's very focused, has a lot of tools and kits in their back pocket, and brings them out at the right time. I know for myself, after sessions, sometimes I feel like really relieved and a lot better, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I have a lot of work to do. So it's always a mixture, and I'm sure it's different for every client you have. They'll have different experiences after each session, depending on what they're working on, what they're shifting. Would you have a just really quick moment just to kind of maybe share a couple of success stories of some of your clients that might pop in your mind?
Sure. That it's really awesome. Thank you. And I have, I'm so blessed to have so many and gaining so many success stories. And it just really makes my heart sing. Like you said, Elizabeth, I've had the opportunity to work with people in so many different network marketing settings, anywhere from essential oils to natural health products, couple different companies actually for natural health products, and the insurance industry. I'm so blessed to have met so many incredible people as I teach at AIC, also Alberta Insurance Council. I teach one of my courses so far, and I'm in the process of creating course number 2, has been approved by them. So I have the ability to teach 15 CE credits for life and accident and sickness. And so to really watch where clients first even come into one of my courses, and the ones that have, I have a few that have worked with me further, and from those and the transformation they've received. I will put some links up under the video here for you guys so that you can click on and see some of the letters if you want, or some of the testimonials that I've received from the transformation they've received and they now have in their lives from working with me. One of the ladies that I used to work with, her son, when he was 6 years old, was diagnosed with cancer. And she actually lost her son to cancer. And when I started working with her, she had gone to counseling. She had done all of these things to help, to try and help her grieve and to move on with her life from the loss of her child. And she was having a really hard time, and a good day for her, she said, was going from her bed to her couch. And it just broke my heart, to just really see someone going through that. And so, we've been working together for a while, and then she would come to the session to be like, okay, Amanda, I'm ready. I have my Kleenex box on the left side and I have my chocolates on the right. Let's do this. Yeah. And, after we kept going and we kept working through it, she started her business back up. She started getting on with her life. She ended up not using is the word I want to use, but as a catalyst to the next steps in her life, the loss of her son, to help other people grieve. She started taking other educational courses to help other people in other ways. And she moved on with life. And I'm so grateful to have been a part of that and to really help her move through that.
Wow.
That's really impactful.
I think that's probably one of the worst things that can happen to a parent is to lose a child. So it sounds like you were a real lovely catalyst. I like that word, catalyst, to help her shift out of that really dark, hard to be in place into
the biggest thing about coaching is you want to have to move. You want to have to do the work. I can provide you with the tools. I can help you recognize and shift perceptions. But after our call, the work is on you. The being aware of your thoughts, to really doing the 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day work, that has to be a responsibility on your behalf. So really, when I'm looking for clients that I want to take on and I want to work with people who are ready to move, who are ready to change, who want more to life, to become more tomorrow than they are today, and to take the responsibility that where they are today is because of them, whether deliberate or unintentionally. We create our reality. And when you realize that, then you just take back your power to shift your life in the demeanor that you want. Because if you had the power to create where you are, then you have the power to fix it. And deliberate is so much more powerful than unintentional.
I think that pretty much right there, that sums up exactly the beauty of a coaching session with you. Yeah. I don't know if I have any other questions. I'm trying to think. I think we've covered a lot today. I hope the people who are watching feel like they get a good sense of who Amanda is and what sessions are like and what she has to offer. That's like a co-creation or really a co-creation between you and this business coach.
It's a relationship, right?
Is there anything else you want to mention, Amanda, before we to wrap up this session?
Life doesn't have to be what you wake up and think it is. You don't have to be drowned in debt. You don't have to be frustrated and not knowing how there's always more month than money. You don't have to stay sick if you don't want to. You don't have to settle for anything that doesn't make you happy. And I can say this to you because I've been there. We've had to use the food bank to get food for our kids and our family. We've known what it's like to be so sick that at one time, I'm coming back from not moving from the shoulders down. I didn't know if I would have the opportunity to hold my kids again. I know what it's like to go through those really tough times. And I can't say I know what you're feeling and you're going through, but I can relate in some senses. But what I do know is that the power of your mind, the power of your thoughts, your words, your actions, and the determination that you choose to give your life and to alter and change things is totally up to you. And I just really want to leave you with, you don't have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay on this roller coaster. There is something more, something different, something more exciting and fabulous and brilliant. So dance, love, be joyful. And really, I would love to have the opportunity to speak with you, to talk with you, to see if there's a relationship here that I would maybe be able to help you move. Because it's always hope. Always.
Beautiful, Amanda. That's beautiful. Well, thank you for taking the time today to discuss with me and share with the people watching this video what you do and how you facilitate. Again, I appreciate it very much. I think below this video, you're going to post information on a web link on some information about you and how to get in contact with you.
Yeah, you can touch base with me on Facebook and a bunch of different other platforms that I'm on and get a hold of me.
Great. And also you do offer, if I remember correctly, like a 15-minute quick free session or free chat. Okay. Did you want to just quickly chat about that?
I do offer a 15-minute strategy session, because coaching is a relationship and you have to feel comfortable with the person that you're coaching with, and there's that trust. And so I want to make sure that you're a good fit for me, and I know you want to make sure that I'm a good fit for you. And so I do offer that 15-minute strategy session. And if you get in touch with me and send me an email, connecting and saying in the subject line, 15-minute strategy session requested or requesting, definitely send me your information, contact, and we can get in touch and set that up.
Great. Awesome. Well, thanks again. I know Amanda's helped me quite a lot. And I'm sure if there's not a testimony up on your website, there will be soon from me. But I thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. And thank you, Amanda, for sharing with us your journey and your work. And I wish you all the very best. And I look forward to seeing how many more beautiful things you get up to and how you spread your wings and fly. So thank you again.
Thank you, Elizabeth. It's been my total pleasure, hon. And you take care, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.